The Oppenheim Group not only sells real estate, they are also in the wine business, apparently. It's occasionally plugged from time to time on the show. There's usually a pair of bottles sitting in the background from time to time in a scene. The wine venture is also the title of episode 8 of this season of Selling Sunset, and yet the wine really makes no appearance. It's actually a code word for something. In season 7, episode 8 of Selling Sunset, the gang are all in Cabo. Bray has flown out for a brief appearance that leaves a lasting impression for the rest of the show. Mary and Romaine have left their sorrows in Los Angeles to go be with their friends on a work trip. But as Bray arrives for the big networking event on the resort, she has a chance encounter with someone from her past. Yet she doesn't really know her. Episode 8 introduces Cassandra. She's very pleasant and seems nice. And by nice meaning, does she have some baggage or even the motive for approaching the ladies of the Oppenheim Group? She introduces herself to Chrishell and all the other ladies, and seems to know Bray by name. Bray's reaction is as pleasant as Bray would make it. But she holds her ground, letting us, the audience, know that this girl, Cassandra, is kind of a stalker. She used to DM her on the regular, and seems to know everything about Bray's career path. Bray and Chrishell shared a secret in an earlier episode. When Bray is uncomfortable and needs to leave the situation, he will say Oppenheim wine to Chrishell, and they'll bail out. One thing that also happens with Cassandra is that she befriends Chelsea, Bray's rival in the office. Something that does feel kind of calculated by Chelsea as soon as she learns that Cassandra knows Bray. Cassandra later shows up in a scene on the beach with the whole gang, which also includes Mary Lou. Chrishell and Mary Lou keep some distance from one another, but Nickel goes over and gets the details from Mary Lou. Once again, lines in the sand are drawn. The gang also learns of Mary's return as they are all at the Oppenheim office in Cabo. They meet the agents in the office, and frankly, it seems pretty drama-free. As a matter of fact, it feels so drama-free that if they made a Cabo version of this show, it wouldn't even make it through production because it seems so dull. We also learned Bray sold her $5.5 million mansion, and Chelsea's Mulholland Drive sale fell apart in escrow. On the final night in Cabo, the whole gang sits down for dinner at a lavish restaurant. Things heat up when the obvious thing happens. Chrishell and Emma are absent. Amanza, as she always does, decides to be a big sister and sends Chrishell a video message wondering where she is. We don't know the response to this at the time the episode ends, but it's clear to the group that despite her understandable reason for distancing herself from the others, Chrishell just feels different. The episode review. The third act of the season kicks off with a brand new addition to it, Cassandra, a perfectly crafted villain to swoop in and go toe-to-toe with Bray. Chelsea can't bring her down on her own, so in come reinforcements. Cassandra is literally the polar opposite of Bray. She seems sweet, but her sweetness definitely has a double-edged sword feel to it. The producers put her there for a reason. Hollywood is cutthroat, and boy does this storyline late in the season feel like a tragic story about to unfold. Episode 8 is a solid start to the beginning of the end. The Chrishell character arcs seems to be moving along perfectly with her friends. We saw the groundwork laid out for Chrishell this season. She wasn't going to be the sweetheart we love. She needed a villain era, and this may be just it.